we wanted to get into I think his name is Cooly from the No Fugazi podcast, right? So Cooly, is tall, he's 6'4", good shape and whatnot, and he has a podcast called the No Fugazi podcast. Now, he mostly went viral for this moment right here. Hold on, No Fugazi drink drum, right? So this is when I came to know who he was. This moment right here. Let me see if I can find it. Because I want to get like the exact moment.
You let men in your studio while we do live.
Oh, okay. So I guess I said, well, ladies, when and it is what.
So I know what's going on based on. Okay, this is after she's hit him with the drink. All right, fair use.
I have a different opinion.
No, you didn't make the cut for the thumbnail. It's just how it is.
It's from you.
Many girls don't make
you
the
do that
thumbnail.
a lot on your podcast because if I was okay, kiki with him, he wouldn't have a
Go ahead,
problem.
go ahead, make that call.
People talk.
So
He
we
let you
can
talk.
go.
Let him.
And I let him talk. The whole time he spoke. And
I think at this point they were asking her to leave. So I'm sorry. My bad, y'all. So fair use. So I think at this point they were asking. So he had a guest on there, and she was a woman who was in an open relationship with her man, and she telling all these superhero stories, about these I don't know who knows what the hell's going on, but they having a conversation. Of course, they're disagreeing and whatnot. So I'm not gonna lie, Cooly's approach to these kind of conversations, it just doesn't really sound like a genuine conversation. It does sound a lot like he's going through the motions of like correcting you systematically, and not really kind of like it's almost like he's reading a script. And no, but I'm gonna take it back a little further. You know what I mean? So you guys get a feel for like how he does content.
why does that make him fake about it? They know about him.
I would say the same.
Completely. Listen, if they're not doing what he's doing, then there's no need for them to like even partake in any activities with me.
What that mean? As long as he gets to watch, or what does that mean?
If they're not matching his standards, like my man takes care of everything, my bills, the kids, everything that if I call him right now and I need anything, he's going to send it to me.
Okay.
So when it comes to me dealing with another man, we have open relationships, so he can deal with whoever he wants to deal with. So we have.
Is he bisexual or he's straight?
No, he's not bisexual. Oh. Baby, I like a real man.
Okay.
All right, a real man. I'm not dealing with anyone.
Well, no
discrimination to any man that does like
for you, right? You saying you like a real man? I would.
Sir, I ain't gonna lie. This is the shit right here. He's not, and all right, on here, right? This is an example of bad. How can I say? First of all, he's not being a good host or master of ceremonies. So you shouldn't be trying to provoke. Because what he's trying to do is that he's making it seem as though he's having a conversation, but what he's looking for is that he's looking like, I know there's some flaws in you, right? And it's like, all right, boom, you live an alternative lifestyle, and she has explained, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna give her credit. She didn't really say anything that was wrong to me. You know what I'm saying? But what Cooly gets into is kind of making a problem out of no problem. So to a certain degree, he brought the drama on. And this right here is a good example of righteousness. You weren't trying to help her when you was correcting her. That's why I'm gonna say you're kind of wrong for that. Well, because he starts to go into this whole thing about a real man and basically trying to question the character of her man because he allows her to go have girlfriends. And the woman even expressed that, I don't allow, I don't sleep with other men. You know what I mean, and whatnot. But anywho,
say that a real man wouldn't allow his woman, not even allow, wouldn't get into a serious relationship with the woman that is open on her end and other men are smashing her.
I'm not smashing no one else. As soon, like when I got with him,
Yeah.
for 3 years, I've only went with him.
But you've been with other girls.
Other girls. I've had a girlfriend, 2 girlfriends.
So had he just had a conversation and had a full conversation, if you want to go the route of finding something to correct and everything, you have to at least be fair. He wasn't being fair. Because again, he was looking for something to react to. And he was trying to force the content so we can, and those are kind of like talking points. Because the thing is that you don't know that, and this is the example I can say you don't know that man. Because again, this becomes wrong when either she or he feels violated or feels as though they've been lied to or deceived or anything like that. Pardon. What are you looking at? Or anything like that. If that's not what's going on, then you can't speak on the situation and say that, that somehow he's lacking. It's an open relationship. So if she's saying he can do what he wants to do, and I can do what I want to do, and she's even going as far as saying, no, I haven't been with no other man. I don't want to be with any other man. You know what I'm saying? Whether she's lying or not, she's still trying to represent the relationship in a positive way, and she doesn't want you to think off rip. She don't want you to think that her man is sharing her with other men, and that's important, I think. Because she's explaining the ethics of because they have an agreement. So how can you speak on someone else's agreement? That could be that man's program. Some niggas is freaks. Are they not? What's going on with you? All right, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna take a quick break, and we'll be right back, man. Actually, you know what? I want to just play the to the conversation.
And he's known about. He has known about it. They know about him.
I would say the
completely.
same. Though.
So
my answer would be the same. I mean, a real man wouldn't allow his girl. He wouldn't take a girl serious that a girl wants to have other girlfriends or guy friends. So that girl's gonna be for the streets.
Why does that make him fake? Because he's open to allow me to explore my sexuality instead of keeping me boxed and closed in. He's open. I'm open to bringing someone into the relationship. Mm-hmm. So if he's like, listen, if that's what makes you happy, then I want you to be happy, and I'm gonna be happy. I've always been attracted to women first.
Yeah.
All right, so let me get to the actual conversation.
You want to belittle people.
Did I belittle anybody today?
Belittle you first.
He didn't belittle you.
Who did I belittle today?
He didn't disrespect you.
No, I'm just saying. I watch a lot of your podcasts, and I'm just saying I'm not very emotional at all. You don't see.
So he's not trying to de-escalate the situation.
Yeah, I mean, well, it seems like you're being emotional.
I got you. Good, baby, and I'm.
Where is it?
I want to leave.
Hold on.
It's time for you to go.
Whatever clips you want.
So on her part, right? I will say this: if someone asks you to leave this space, you don't say I'm not leaving. We starting to see this more and more in these panels where when women are asked to leave, women. Well, I tell you something, women don't like being asked to leave somewhere, yo. That is very women do it because it's like a form of rejection. Women don't listen. That's one thing women like about you. So I'm saying, with that video we saw earlier with the old girl talking about how a lot of hood dudes will have successful women and women who are doing good. You know what I mean? They'll have a guy who ain't got shit going on. You know what I mean? Because dude like that, he ain't gonna have his own spot, so he gotta come stay with you. And whenever you wait, kick him out, tell him to go back to his mother's house and whatnot, and so on and so forth. You can humiliate him and all that. And it's like, because he can't tell you to go home. Listen, it is a beautiful. I don't say a beautiful feeling, but again, it keep a lot of shit in check. That's why, when you move in with a woman, you give up a lot of power. All right, because you can't just say, you know what, I'll see you later. Well, you know what? All right, man. I think we need to leave. You know what I mean? Anywho, we're going to come right back to this drum, man. I got to go have a little dinner. I'll be right back. All right, peace. Well, fell asleep because I'm old, and here we are the next day. And I'm going to finish because I always follow through. And, you know, the 6th pastor love of the world that he gave his only begotten YouTube channel. Or something or the other. You know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and welcome myself back and welcome you back too, man. Come on now. It's for you. You understand? Listen, I'm the goddamn king of R&B when it comes to this YouTube shit. You understand? I'm trying to be. I'm finna be the YouTube usher, not like putting cherries in random girls' mouths at shows with a fur coat on. Cause I ain't gonna lie, like that sound like something that would be cool if you never seen it. A lot of things don't look as cool when they're on camera. I ain't gonna hold you. I feel like Usher probably got a whole fantasy about how he looked with no shirt. First of all, is it uncomfortable to walk around with no shirt and a fur coat on for an extended amount of time? Unless you're doing crime in a comic book. It's the only time I will find that acceptable. Anywho, so be back, man. So I'm not sure if I showed y'all the whole thing. I know we were talking about, oh man, so this is bad. Ooh, I don't know where I was at. It's fine though. We're gonna go on an adventure. We're going on an adventure. So anyway, if you're still watching, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below what you think about the topic. You know what I mean? What you think about no Fugazee? How you feel about Mike Tyson slapping Jake Paul? Don't step to man. Listen. Don't step on no man's toes. Or man, no. What if Jake Paul knew that if he step on his toe, he gonna go crazy? But in the fight though, like what happened in the fight? But then again, no, like, we wouldn't know because he's already punching him. So we wouldn't know if the guy stepped on Mike's toe. Do the knowledge. The knowledge, man. So let's go ahead and share this clip with these wonderful people. So at this point, fair use. At this point, he's kicking her out and whatnot, and she ain't trying to go.
Boys. Yeah, call the boys. She don't want to leave.
Hold on.
It's time for you to go.
Whatever clips you want.
I mean,
no, you gotta
we live.
He's really gonna call the police.
I don't dislike Cooly, but I get how like on camera he just don't come off the best on camera, and I think a part of it is this. He's one of those guys, and like myself, everyone's had to work on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm more aware of what look, and that's another thing too. You gotta be cool and really poised to be cool on camera, to build some. Because I mean, listen. I feel like all interactions are a bit of a performance. You know what I mean? And it's not just, it doesn't have to be a performance just in a one-sided or just a one-dimensional perspective, as in performance, as in I'm doing an act and the show is going to end. But it's also your performance. At what level do you perform at? Right? And so I call it a masculine performance. And men have to work on their masculine performance, and it's two-sided. It's the how you present and the work that you're putting into, and the effort that you put into everything. And what do you think matters in life, right? Again, righteousness, because righteousness is always going to lead you to what's fair. Because to a certain degree, like I said before, he could have avoided the whole conversation. Like it really didn't have to go that way. Let me make sure my mic is good before I keep going and give y'all a brilliant cook. It really didn't have. It didn't necessarily have to go that way, but it went that way because he was. Like I said, the other half, he's forcing the content. He's forcing the moment. rather than letting moments happen or just have a conversation. That's another thing too. He was listening to react and not really just trying to have a conversation. Sometimes y'all just want to kick it. I mean, like y'all could have fun. Y'all could still have conversations about relationships and have fun and let things be funny and and try to have a back and forth. And I think it's a few things that happen. One, I think naturally, guys who've had to work on, I guess, their performance or just their presentation and whatnot, they're not as their relationship with women can be a little. I can't say it's weird. I think it's one of those things where it's like, when you have enough bad experiences as a guy, right? You feel like, yo, this is messed up, and guys have an idea that it's messed up, but now that we have social media and guys are comparing notes, and we're starting to kind of say, you know what? Nah, this is wrong. No, that's actually not right. Like starting with like the family court laws. You know what I mean? Like, yo, the family court laws have made it to where now, men ain't really trying to get married like that. And I mean, and people can make the argument. And people say that and I've said it myself in the former life. I'm like, nigga, like losing any kind of significant income, it cripples the other person. Look, it doesn't matter how much you take. You know what I'm saying? Like, anywho, but what men started realizing, start thinking more about, like, all right, this is not. Know what I mean? And I think that people need to give men a little more grace with this whole era because men are having an awakening and they're going through different levels of understanding. But also, mentorship is more important than ever. And who you're listening to and who you're getting information from is more important than ever. Now, people are making a point about this is why you shouldn't follow these guys and this and that. And to a certain degree, huh? You want a salsa water? Got to say it in the complete sentence so I can understand. A what? A salsa water? Let's say a salsa water. All right, go ahead, babe. Giving y'all a blog with some coffee. Yo, you gotta enjoy life. Listen real quick, man. You gotta enjoy life, man. No matter what, every second of the day is moving forward. And it's so important to not worry. So the more you can enjoy life, the more you can get into a mind state so you can do work. You can do work so much better when you take your time. So, go ahead. There you go. Strong boy. You got hold inside down. Hold it, squeeze with this one. Squeeze with this one. Squeeze. Like this. Squeeze. Okay, there you go. Oh no, stop. Let go. You picked the one that was frozen, babe. Oh boy. Stop. Oh, y'all. He got a frozen salsa out the freezer. Had a little salsa emergency, but you already know. Listen, we bounced back from all that stuff. You understand?
Mama, is it a dance party with Beyonce? Dance party with Beyonce.
There's a dance party with Beyonce. And no Fugazee was not having the dance party with Beyonce. My boy. Oh my gosh. Okay.
I don't care.
Go ahead, Steve.
No,
Yeah, go ahead. Right now.
I don't care. And we gonna walk out of here the same way.
Yeah, and they're right up the street. They come very fast.
Oh my God! Come on, y'all. I don't pay taxes in PA,
You can put it
so
on
you
me.
can call the cops if you
no,
want. I don't
it's
pay
not that
taxes.
deep. No.
He want to be disrespectful because
No,
I have an opinion that doesn't align with his.
Steve, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Do what you got to do.
No, really,
Come on,
no.
I see you do this a lot on his podcast.
But he never disrespected you. He didn't call you.
Am I that? I didn't call him.
So like I was saying before, he did ask to leave. Someone actually leave this space, bro. you shouldn't stay. And I couldn't imagine like some dude having a dude around me. And I said, all right, bro, you got to go. He started talking about how he not leaving. You know what I'm saying? And real talk, I said in the other video, women get really embarrassed because it's like being rejected. You know what I'm saying? Women do not like being asked to leave anywhere. Okay, especially by a black man. All right. But also it's also that dynamic. I kind of feel like, bro, like, but you know how, like, you heard that accent. From the time you heard that accent, you knew that, yo, it's going to be smoke. This is the, now she seems like she an alright person, but this is a ghetto New York chick. All right, you heard that accent. I'm like, man, come on, bro. You could have played it smarter than that. I'm trying to get y'all to the point where she hit him with a drink.
Being disrespectful?
No,
Respectfully.
that's totally fine.
Because if you don't want to hear what I gotta say, then I can leave. But that was your whole thing. Because you did that from the beginning when you didn't even put me in a clip and anything.
Oh, that's why you butthurt? You just didn't make the cut.
I'm not butthurt because of that. I'm butthurt.
You didn't make the cut for the thumbnail.
You don't like the fact that I have a different opinion.
No, you didn't make the cut for the thumbnail. It's just how it is.
It's from you.
Many girls don't make the thumbnail.
And you do that a lot on your podcast. Because if I was okay, kiki with him, he wouldn't have a problem.
Go ahead, make that people talk. He let you talk. Let him.
And I let him talk. The whole time he spoke. And y'all want to think about him because y'all his people. I'm not moving.
Chat, we live. We do a live.
Nay.
Put it on one, Steve.
Nay.
Nigga call the cops.
No, Nay, it's not worth it.
I didn't offend nobody. I didn't put my hands on nobody. I didn't threaten nobody.
Time for you to go. Hold on, Steve, no. Do what you do. Yeah. We do it live. Both of y'all. It's all.
Nay, come on, man.
Step out.
Respectfully.
You little bitch.
Step out.
Oh,
Step out. Get up out of here. Y'all seen that, right? She poured the drink. It's all good. We do it live, chat. We do it live.
I think it was Angry Man who said this shit. If that was someone like YSL Woody, it's nothing to yo talk. Another thing that he don't understand is that, first of all, the only black man that black women kind of respect is basically like, yo, the Fugazee and Ray Rays, that's going to get physical with it. You know what I'm saying? I think it was Angry Man that said, like, yo, if that was a nigga like YSL Woody, she would have never felt like she could throw that drink in his face and then not be an immediate response. Her thought, and also I'm going on a different tangent real quick. Her being able to feel like she can throw a drink in someone's face because you're having a disagreement and you're being asked to leave their show and you're refusing to leave, you know what I mean? And you're telling them to call the cops because you're not ready to leave or whatever. And again, it's always about power, you know what I mean? But like I keep telling y'all, when men do not put enough effort into influence the environment, bad things happen. When women try too hard to influence and control the environment, bad things happen. So the thing is, like, women don't really have the discernment to kind of always know what to do or how to handle things. That's why it's best for you to you find a good man to follow. It's just like, yo, like I know that it's like everyone has to seek leadership, right? If I know that I'm not able to generate $70,000 for myself on my own at the moment, but there's a job that will give me that will pay me that in a year, why wouldn't I go take it? And in a lot of ways, that's kind of mirrors like where we're at with like the whole. Really, this is just a fallout of hustle culture. You know what I mean, of everyone feeling like nothing is enough. The only thing that matters is when I suddenly accumulate wealth, right? So I keep saying, I probably said it already in this video. It has never been possible to come from the absolute bottom and shoot to the top of society, and then knowing that it can happen countless times over and over, almost damn near infinitely. Not infinitely, but way more than it used to be before because of celebrity. Celebrity has become such a commodity. You know what I mean? Anyway, so anyway, like I said before, the way he played things, the way he handled it, honestly, he could have kept on. Like, because the internet didn't really need this moment. Like, we don't really need no more of these moments. All right. And also, I mean, I don't know, man. I'm just starting to feel like, you know what? Like, more and more, I'm not interested in having a good get on no podcast. And again, and this is also, I guess, a good example of who's really good at making content and actually making content. Because I mean, because sitting on a panel is not really making content. That's not really speaking on a subject at length and being entertaining and giving people some kind of substance and teaching people something. You know what I mean? Most of the time, like for example, like my man Anton, he was on tonight's conversation. He was going viral for the things he was saying because he does content. He talks about this stuff like over and over again, and he's learning, and he's able to speak about it so eloquently because he understands it, right? And also another part of leadership is